Hey everyone, this is BDevine, and I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for these decks to arrive. The first one is the Wizard of Odd Eclectic Tarot deck by Brian La. Hopefully I said your name right, Brian. And this is a special gift to me. I was blown away by this gift. I had a look at these cards and I was thinking, oh, those cards are awesome. And next thing you know, it was gifted to me. So I really feel quite privileged now to have such an amazing deck. We are going to open these ones together. 80 cards, Amagus cards, geomantic figures. I have no idea. Runes, planetary squares, keywords, Hebrew letters, root meanings, all kinds of things, okay, are going to be in here. And then we also have the special collector's edition of the Angel Oracle deck by the Wizard of Odd. So it's the same Brian La. Okay, so you go to www.wizardofodd wizardofodd.com, and I'll put a link down below for you all to take a look at these cards. Okay, so I don't know where to start. I'm going to start opening up the tarot first. Now, I have hurt my hands, and this morning we had, what's happening is that we have all the puppies still at home, and we have electrical people that are coming for the next couple of weeks. And we're going to have to lock everybody up. The 3 older dogs and, you know, all of the pups, which have just been able to go outside and do their thing, you know. Well, today I went out and started cleaning all of the yard, and I didn't even know, but I'd like ripped all of my skin off of my fingers. I didn't even know. I didn't even feel it. So that was that. And then just before I get started with these cards, I have to tell you, then I'm outside doing the gardening. My husband goes to pick up my son from work, and then I'm like, the door to the house is shut, so it's always shut, especially with the puppies right now. So I go to go in the door and let Pilot come outside, our older dog. And I was completely locked out. I'm like banging on the door. I'm trying to open it. I used my shoulder. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe the door's locked. And so about 10-15 minutes later, my husband comes home. He just comes straight out the backyard. And I'm like, oh, why'd you lock the door for? He goes, this door isn't locked. It's completely open. And I'm like, what? Like something was keeping me outside. It was so weird. So anyway, maybe I was getting some kind of download. It's like, don't go inside right now. But yeah, some strange, bizarre things are happening. I'm sure it's happening with all of you. And yesterday, after I finished making recording yesterday, these cards, I knew they were coming. I told you about it in the reading yesterday. They arrived. So there is a PDF that I was sent. So I'm trying to do this correctly. There was a PDF that I was sent that will explain. Hang on, where is it? It will explain the whole story here, so we'll take a look. So here it is, the manual. Okay, so I don't want to, all right, I just want to make sure. All right, hopefully I'm going to do things correctly here. Of course, I would love to have my own deck also, big tarot deck. So let's take a look. It's a very, very sturdy box. It's got gorgeous patterning on it, of course. And inside, okay, He's given a little bit of a story here. I can't believe it's been 10 years since the deck was completed. It was a very magical time. Seems like yesterday and 1,000 years ago at the exact same moment. So I've shuffled these cards every day since then, and they feel like they are part of my body now. Most of all, they've become really good friends. I hope you enjoy this special edition deck. I am thrilled to see the deck be presented like I had always envisioned. It's been a long road to get here and worth every step. I hope they shine light for you for many, many years. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Brian. Okay, we'll take a look here. What we got is, gold trim. Oh boy, all the way around. Okay, and okay, so this is going to give us a little bit of an idea. All right, excellent, because we will have a lot of symbols in this book. But what I'm going to do first is show you, before you open it, you know, you really need to sage it as well. I'm actually going to, because the sage is going to burn everything, my fingers are like already sore. I am going to use some Palo Santo, and we will see. So let me get this going. I'll get it going real good, and then I'll give it a good blast. And we will do this on both decks. So Brian, I don't know very well. My friend Renee is the one that organized these cards and connected with Brian before. But apparently he has a podcast, and he does readings and things. So I'm sure we'll be able to talk to him at some points. So what I'm asking for is a cleansing and clearing of these cards. I'm asking for all the white light energy to be going inside and any negative energy to leave. But I do need to get a good flame going here. Okay. So what I would like to do is watch what the smoke is doing. Now, look how thick it is. All right, these really needed clearing. It's not anybody's fault. They've been handled by the manufacturer, I'm sure. And you don't know what mood they're in. Right, so you just cleanse it off. I hereby cleanse and clear these cards and make them mine. They do have a magical kind of a feel to them. I can feel them when I hold the cards. I can feel the energy in them. It's actually connecting in with my own chakra system right now. Okay, so we're cleansing and clearing these cards, and you kind of wait for, you're just going to get a knowing of when to stop, you know, clearing them a little bit, because they'll get cleared every time. And what I'll do is, it's a good idea to put them under your pillow, but because they're this big, I'm probably going to put them with some selenite on them tonight on my windowsill. Okay, all right. So let's get a look at these. All right, so the trumps are obviously the major arcana. Then we got the wands and things. Now, whoa, nice shuffle. So as you know, there's so many ideas for my own decks. So many things, like my dragon sigil cards, my mystical messages cards, a further rendition of the angelic oracles, tarot, of course, and you know, there's just so many different oracles, fairies, etc. I'm just going to put it out to the universe, and I continually do, to just fund all of the projects that I have. I am so it's almost like I'm getting anxious, like I've been tired of waiting, right? Tired of waiting for this to come about. I want it to come about now. So what we're going to do with these beautiful cards is I'm going to ask for 3 messages for us. We want to get them a good shuffle here because never been shuffled before. But, you know, if you ever get your cards where they start to feel sticky, so they're not moving, or they move in big clumps, I mean, they need to be cleared. Angels, please clear my cards. Please place the white lights around them. Allow healing to come through these cards. As a sovereign being of light, I declare that these cards are now mine, and discard any old energy from them and bring forth the new energy, abundant energy, light codes, threading through the cards today, always. Oh, nice. Okay, they're nice and clear now, that's for sure. Okay. Okay. All right, so I hope you like these reveal sort of messages. We will go with the first. Oh my God! So we got the first card. The first pull is the trump card, the Fool. All right, so we're going to take a little bit of a look here. Spirituality, crazy wisdom, new ideas, shocking concepts, beliefs, new states of consciousness, innocent folly. The ox is connected here. In Chinese astrology, there's a letter E on the card. So, you know, you could start to spell some things out as well. We've got some other symbols here. So we've got all kinds of things. I'll have a look at the book just so I don't miss anything. But take a look at the Fool. The beginning of the journey, and here it didn't... it really didn't disappoint, right? Zeus, Jupiter, new mates, the mighty and terrible one, and the Valkyries. So it says here, he is the fool, but he is no fool. He is a light with wanderlust as he packs his most important possessions in his case. Starts off to he doesn't know where. He hears the distant calling of his soul from the other side of the universe. And he strikes off on the path, not really sure of his destination. He sets off full of hope and wonder and a feeling of deep faith that everything will work out perfectly. He is the free spirit, on a quest for experience. He is unaware or uncaring about the possible pitfalls and dangers that await him, and is cautioned not to lose himself in his enjoyment and reverie. So the number of the Fool is 0. He is nothing and everything. It is the card of infinite possibilities. It represents all the hopes and dreams for a new life that are possible now. The Fool therefore represents new beginnings of all kinds, starting a new course of study, a brand new career, starting a new love relationship, any new and enthralling endeavor. Can also represent a literal move to a different place, to a new job. In terms of a new learning experience, the Fool can be a great card. It represents the excitement and open wonder felt at the initiation of something new. However, when it comes to money or manifesting something material, the flighty, non-focused attitude of the Fool can bode ill. He can be impulsive and unpredictable, and makes decisions based on feel rather than hard logic. An unpredictable soul, he lives by you do you. And now, off to see the wizard. Awesome. Okay. So we know that the Fool is ourselves. Okay, we always know that in the tarot, it's the journey of the self. That's why it's so cool, because each of the 22 major experiences of the soul are represented by these different cards. So you are being brought back, okay? So I apologize, this is not in the book. I always follow my intuition. You are being brought back into an old experience here. And perhaps it's reminding you of the beginning of your own journey somehow, okay? I get that feeling that you are going back to the front. Excuse me, Metallica here. Anyway, so it's like you are going back to something that you did before, but you're doing it in a much more masterful way, considering this is a trump card, right? Also, there's been so many different changes on the planet, as we know, okay, that it's interesting that we find ourselves going backwards into, just going back to the basics of our spirituality as well. Protection, okay, connection, support, talking to your angels, watching your declarations, seeing yourself as completely capable of doing whatever it is that you want to do, and also that you don't need anyone's permission, you don't need them to like it, you don't need to be justified in what you're doing, you just need to do. You do you, right? Look at the light in this card circling around the center of our being. Again, making sure that you're grounded and connected, focused, going in the right direction. Trust that you're going in the right direction. Okay? The next card that we have here is the Prince of Wands. Okay? That's kind of interesting. Prince of the Chariots of Fire. God, do you remember that? Chariots of Fire. Okay. So we have it's kind of like it's kind of like the page, could be page, Prince of the Chariot of Fire, of Wands. Give me an ad. So it's okay. Let me just see in the book if it's the page or the prince and the princess. Okay. See if you remember this now. I had to put it on. Okay. Prince, the Chariots of Fire. All right, just one moment. Excuse my corniness, but I had to put it on. Okay. This is where we're at right now. All right, I'll turn it down a little. Okay. So, under promise, over deliver. The prince says that things are going very well. Better than expected, as a matter of fact. And the project will be even more successful than you hoped. He is a firecracker full of voluminous energy and confidence. His confidence is based on real accomplishment and not a self-serving lie. Fearless, he's a courageous and fair. He is an adventurer and explorer and has a strong inclination to travel and experience the broader world. He loves the exotic. He's a young man, free-spirited and charming. He never meets a stranger because his easy communication puts all who encounter him at ease, feeling like they've known him a very long time. He is heroic, sexy, full of genuine charm. If you're afraid, ask for his direction. So swift, strong, hasty, generous. He can be violent. He can be cruel. He can be intolerant. Because there's the wands, right? We can get fired up. Like if you're a fire sign, you can get fired up, right? You should see me and my son. My son is born the 8th of the 8th, right? And if he goes off and I'm in a mood, or, you know, I'm already ready to go, if I've been holding back, oh boy, you don't want to be around the fireworks between the two fire signs. Who's going to win this argument? Well, it's usually a walking away, because I'm a rabbit, so I'll just go in my hole for a while and, you know, tend to my wounds and then come back out. So I come back out and everyone's like, okay. You okay? Don't even ask. Anyway, so we have the beginning here, and we also have the beginning of, with the Prince of Wands, which is like the Page of Wands. We actually have the raw creative energy and the inspirational energy coming in as well. So it's almost like it's not going to be very far of a journey on your own, because you're going to have, you're going to have people that are on the way and ready to meet you where you're at, you know. And the Prince of Wands here in this energy, I'm sort of looking at it. I mean, this whole deck feels to me like it's come from another planet, right? So that's what it feels like to me. And it feels like it's almost like, you know them, you know the energy of these beings that are here, right? As they connect in. But at the same time, it's like there's familiar energy here, but also new energy as well. So that's what you're going to be going through. A familiar journey for yourself, or familiar energy, but then new experiences and information along the way. Finally, oh yeah, I love it. 9 of Discs. Okay, you want this card to turn up for you. It is about your talents, about leisure, hobbies, prudence, safety, success, accomplishment, certitude, discernment, and abundance and gain. Okay, you're getting the abundance because you're going on your journey and you're listening to the information coming in. So we'll take a look at this one as well. Lord of material gain. Okay. What the heck is this? Wait a minute. Lord of material gain. The 9 of Pentacles is a fabulous card. Be very excited and prepared for a healthy dose of goodness whenever it shows up. You've worked, you've evolved in order to achieve the amazing success and recognition you're experiencing now. Like a waking dream, now is the time to start really enjoying yourself. Your maturity and grace have imbued you with great beauty, eloquence, and sophistication. You get to enjoy the finer things in life that have escaped you until now. Pamper and spoil yourself and revel in what it took to get there. Don't ever forget, as good as things are at the moment, they're only going to keep getting better to the point you can't believe this is your life. With that, there is an expectant anticipation waiting for something grand to happen, something full of magic. It's the night before anything you've waited and worked for, a kid on Christmas Eve. Time slows down and you think you'll explode with excitement. Soak it up, honey. You have so earned it. Okay, I like it. So what we have is, with the 9 of Discs, or the 9 of Coins, or the 9 of Pentacles, or the 9 of Deniers, or the 9 of Shields, or whatever you connect with, coins, money, whatever it is. The 9 is about gains that you have generated yourself. Okay, next doors. They are about gains that you have been able to... Oops, just a second. You know, things that you've worked towards, that you've been growing towards, that you've been manifesting. And here it is. And it's because you've taken that step forward, right, on your journey. You know, you've stepped forward, and this has enabled it's like this momentum has been building and building and building. And you may not even have to ask for abundance now. You may just start seeing it come in. Other people may be like, well, how come you're getting, money coming in or whatever? And, you're smiling to yourself because you know how far you have come in your own journey to be able to receive this abundance now. You are receiving gains from your past actions, and you're finally getting rewarded for those things. And the only time that this actually finishes, right, the only time that this material gain will stop is when you stop believing in yourself, right? You'll have to go back and learn some more lessons then if you're going to let it stop. You start doubting or being, grumpy or whatever it is, right? So yeah, understanding yourself on a deeper level, connecting in with the earth and all that is, but also having a place where you know how to give and how to receive. Now you know how to receive, be grateful for it. Be grateful even when you don't see anything coming in, and you always see a positive benefit to that, right? Things are going to start getting interesting, especially by September for some of you, and in the next 9 days as well, okay? The coins in themselves are usually years, okay? A coins are years, a swords are months, cups are days, but only if they're next to a coin, and wands are weeks. So that is how I interpret my timing, and because I have that in my head all of the time, that's how I think about things. The timing can only be done with a 10 card spread. Okay, that's how you, and then go backwards from the last card that you've laid down, and you come backwards. So yeah, there is something about the 9, obviously, and this connection here of completion as well, right? You've completed the tough yards. Get ready for the easy ones to come up. All right, nice cards, beautiful. Now, of course, there are so many more different cards in the deck. It seems to me like an absolutely amazing deck for you to learn and to study with as well. Okay, really get to know the tarot. And of course, as you know, I'm teaching tarot readings and things, and coming up here in the near future, this may be one that we also focus on during our learning. Because the merrier, right? How did this card get upside down in a brand new deck? Okay. Very strange. All right. Cool. All right. They're talking to me. I love it. Thank you so much, Brian. I'm going to have a look at the angel cards now. And my friend Renee, thank you for thinking of me. These are really, really cool. Awesome. You almost feel like you don't want to use them because they're so nice. All right. Okay. Very slidey. I made them nice and slidey. So we'll see the difference when we open our next deck. Isn't that cool, that music? I loved that movie when I was a kid. All right, just a minute.
The practice you are about
All right, let's go back. Okay. Next deck. Gosh, so amazing. Collector's edition as well. I love it. Thank you so much for thinking of me, Renee. And thank you to Brian for making such an amazing deck sequence like this. This is so cool. We'll see what these cards are like. Look at these. These ones have got the silver gilding in them. Ooh. The Angel Oracle deck. Nice and solid. Okay. Looks like he does these digital drawings like this. I guess it is. Okay. All right. Special collector's edition. Here we go. Oh my lord. Oh yes, mandala on the one side, and it's got the silver gilding. How cool is that? Oh, there's a little booklet. All right, excellent. Okay, we'll take a look. We'll have a look at some of these different angels as well. Okay, so there's a lot of Hebrew here. Also a lot of planetary signs. And it's not Hebrew writing, perhaps. We'll take a look as we go along. So the first thing I'm going to do is cleanse and clear these cards and make them mine. But I want to feel how easy, oh, pretty easy to move. Okay, they're pretty easy to move already. Connect them into me. They are a little sticky because they haven't been cleared for me right yet. I'm going to do it now. Okay, so I'm going to put the selenite on it right now while I know it's a bit of a process, but I mean, there's no other way. When you're opening a new deck, you have to, you know, do all the clearing and stuff. I'm sure you guys don't mind. All right, let's get this going good and proper. Okay. Now we're going to see how these will go after. See how much smoke is here? Needs a bit. Needs a bit. Nice. Thick smoke. Cleanse and clear these cards and make them mine. As a sovereign being of light, I hereby cleanse and clear these cards of all negative vibrations, thoughts and feelings from anyone who has handled them before me. And I transmute this energy into positive, abundant energy to flow through and magnify as I use these cards. I dedicate these cards to the angels, to the light, and I thank you. It is done, and so it is. Okay, let's see how they feel now. Okay, cleanse and clear them. Thank you. There we go, yeah. You see how they will react to any card deck should do this for you. And you know, it's a really good idea to play with them and shuffle them, and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, even for an hour or so. Of course, I'm not going to do that for us today, but you should take your time to get to know your cards. They will then become very, very accurate. Okay. All right, Brian, thank you so much for creating an amazing deck again. And we're going to take a look at some of the angels for today. All right, angels for everyone who is listening. This one. Oh, it's on the side. Angel of fame and renown. Doesn't that just go with the 9 of coins that we had. EAL, Psalm 125:5. The Lord is thy keeper, the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. And we have a lot of different signs and symbols here. So we are going to take a look at this one. Yahel. Okay, number 22. Of course, it's 22. Angel Yael. Angel of fame and renown. I didn't see the Y there. So, renown, celebrity, patronage, philanthropy, great generosity. Okay, so love is not a business transaction. You're being overbearing and placing conditions on your love. You are a true extremist. You work too hard or you play too hard, and you must now learn balance. Be aware when the world begins changing, when what was good begins to cause pain, the loss of happiness, the failure of a friendship, or disillusionment when you find that your friends did not support you when you needed them. Never dwell on what is happening. Turn around and focus all your energies in a new direction. Experience your emotions completely. Go through them. Once the grieving is over and the pain subsides, pull yourself up and take charge of your life again. Create. Immerse yourself in new interests. No more pity parties. There's still a lot to do. You have much yet to accomplish. Share the richness of your feelings in ways that support, comfort, and motivate other people. This will manifest tangible abundance for you. Okay. So it talks about the 10th of April, the 21st of June, the 1st of September. There you go. The 12th of November and the 23rd of January. Angel Yael, also connected in here. 10 to 15 degrees. Interesting. Angel of fame and renown. Okay, so once you stop dwelling on everything else around you and start focusing on yourself and taking charge of you again, and share your feelings, you're sharing everything with others, right? And again, this is something also that I'm always doing. So if I feel something, I'm going to tell you guys about it. If we're all going through something, I am going to figure it out for us, right? That's just what we do. And then it allows the motivation to come through and for other people to get motivated and inspired by what you're doing. They can feel like they can do it also. And this just naturally brings in the abundance for you also. So how cool are these cards, right? You can just feel the pulling and the strength of the energy here as well. All right, I am going to pull one more of these angel cards. Angel of Victory. Look at us go. Ha 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 ha. Cherubim. Levia. The Lord. Okay, so the exalted God. What the heck? Hang on. The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted. Okay. We have the Angel of Victory, Levia. So we've got victory and fame and renown. I love it. I'll take it. All right. So it is number 11. Oh my God. We just had number 22. Can this be more perfect or what? Okay. So you are experiencing a cycle of change that will help your bottom line. Shatter the obstructions that keep you from realizing your greatest you. Shed the weight of old habits and baggage. Dissolve psychological or emotional resistance and free your talents to blossom and reveal themselves. Move through your old fields of failure. Turn an objective eye to your efforts. Evaluate your mistakes and learn from them. Perfect your craft. Patience. This cycle is shaking up and rebuilding your life. Growth comes from earnest effort and hard work. Plan your strategy during this pause. A major decision is here, one that will represent a big improvement in your finances. One where you'll become joyously, so stop worrying. You'll welcome joyously. You experience a nostalgic moment, looking back with satisfaction on something you've achieved. What you've built can grow by itself now, and you can step back and let it thrive. Victory, renown, celebrity, success, and expertise. There we go. So this comes in, oh my God, 30th of March, the 10th of June, the 21st of August, which happens to be my birthday, 1st of November and the 12th of January. Oh my God. Wow. Angel of Fire, I'll take you. Angel of Victory. Okay. How cool. And it happened to be my birthday was showing up there. Oh, this is awesome. So these cards obviously we're going to have a lot of fun with over the time. You can get your own deck. I'm not affiliated with Brian in any way. This was a gift for me, but I would like to share the link for his website so you can go see for yourself. And grateful to you, Renee. Thank you so much for these beautiful gifts, which were totally unexpected, and I am blown out of the water with your generosity. Thank you so much. And thank you all for listening again, and I hope you enjoyed the unboxing and reveal, and sending lots of love and many, many blessings. And bye, everyone.